Welcome back to Crypto Odyssey, where we talk about all things crypto, including technical analysis, fundamental analysis, news, updates, XRP, BTC, you name it, we have it here. In today's video, we're looking at XRP on the 3 daily chart, and in front of you, I present a bullish case for XRP over the medium and long term. This might look like a chart based on hopium, given the fact that we have this fractal here, which is just a carbon copy of the move that we just saw prior. However, ignoring the hopium in the air, there are some technical indicators flashing that we need to be aware of, and I'll put in forward a case for a very bullish end of year and potentially 2026. Looking at this chart, there are two things that stand out. We have these orange rectangular boxes, as well as these red lines occurring on the price action. These orange rectangular boxes indicate consolidation of price. We see that occurring here for a period of roughly 120 days, where price was just going sideways. We had a pop to the downside, we had a pop to the upside, and then we came back down and immediately broke out in this ferocious, fast move that took us up 500, 600% or so. And what we're seeing really is very similar. We're seeing this drop to the downside. We had this fake pump that was caused by Trump's tweet about an XRP reserve, or crypto reserve rather, and we had this move to the downside, and now we're consolidating still sideways. This looks very similar in terms of the candle movements. However, there is more to it than just candlesticks. If we look at the MACD, and this is where I've drawn these red lines to indicate where the MACD crosses over, you can see that in the first period, when we had this explosive move, we had a MACD cross, and we've just printed one on the 25th of April, and this is on a 3 daily chart. Now, if we just go into it a little bit closer, we can see that it's not fully confirmed because of this pale green color that we've just printed yesterday. In fact, no, today. I digress. We've opened up with this pale green color, which is not indicating strength. It would have been nice to see these green bars increase in height, showing us that momentum to the upside is increasing. And then that would put more emphasis to the fact that we might see a similar move playing out. It's very interesting because it comes after this consolidatory period where we have the same thing occurring. And we had this strong move, then sideways, strong move, and then sideways. And we're seeing these MACD crosses. I know this fractal looks very bullish. It's putting us at a high of about $9. However, the possibility that we are to see this move to the upside is there. And it is increased by the next indicator I'm about to show you. Let's just remove these orange boxes so it makes it a lot clearer. And you can see that if we pop on these Bollinger Bands, we can see the picture clearer. The thing is with Bollinger Bands, and one thing you need to understand, is that when we have the red and green line get ever so tight together and they get compressed, that is indicating that we are going to be leading into expansion. What we're seeing as of present is the same thing that we saw back here. These lines have become ever so compressed, and they were compressed so much at this point. The compression really started from here up until this point, which was about 63 days. Now we've become super compressed, I would say, really from that point of where we had our MACD cross ever so slightly before, where it just came inwards, and we've gone sideways now for about 15 days. There is not that much time before a decision has to be made either to the downside or to the upside. This MACD indicator is telling us that the likelihood is to the upside. We are postured green. We did have a bullish MACD cross. However, we are seeing that wane a little bit. Is that a warning shot that this might be a fake out? Or is that a facade and the true destiny of XRP's price is to be to the upside? This looks like a very, very bullish chart. I mean, let's just remove the MACD for a second, and this just looks incredibly bullish. And what else is very interesting about this is that we are waiting for our fifth wave when it comes to Elliott Wave theory. There are two ways we could draw this. We could draw this as a move from here So here is a wave 1, come down in a wave 2, and then a wave 3, 4, and we're ultimately waiting for this final 5th wave. Now we could draw it like that, which is one possibility, or, and I think that I might prefer this one, which is from this low here to here, 3rd wave, 4th wave, and 5th wave. In both scenarios, what we're looking for is this final 5th wave, and hopefully this 4th wave that we've seen here, this candle, is telling us that we have bottomed. What other confluence do we have to suggest that? Well, this is a bullish hammer in candlesticks, and they indicate a reversal of price. Are we going to see this curl upwards and the 4th wave bottom is in and we're now starting our 5th wave? We'll have to see what price does. However, given what we're seeing with the Bollinger Bands, given with what we're seeing on the MACD on the 3 daily, given the fact that we have the same kind of consolidation in our orange rectangular boxes, I'm optimistic, highly optimistic for the future. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you in the next one.